Hello and welcome to Gorilla Fitness Live. We're going to be doing 30 minutes high intensity interval training, just body weight, so you don't need any equipment, just a mat, some water to keep you going. Don't worry if you haven't warmed up yet, we're going to do a 5-minute warm up together. So we've got the timer ready to go there for 5 minutes. It doesn't matter if you haven't done this before, I'm going to show you how to make it easier if you're struggling. If you've done it a few times before and you want to step it up a notch, then I'm going to show you how to make that a little bit more difficult as well if you want to do that. We're going to be doing 25 sets in total, which sounds like a lot, but it's going to be lots of chopping and changing, different exercises, so there's going to be a lot of variety to keep you kind of focused. We're going to do 40 seconds work with 15 seconds rest. I'm going to show you what's coming up next in the 15 seconds while you're taking a break. Okay, so let's get started. Little 5-minute warm up, so let's get the timer going. So about hip width apart, nice little trunk rotations, belly button towards your spine, just rotating around, just whatever range of movement is comfortable for you. Nothing should hurt. So as we're doing all this stuff, nothing should actually hurt. It's alright if muscles burn a little bit, but we don't want anything to actually hurt. Let's see, just a few more. 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. And then the gate stretch. So we're going to go up and out. Other leg up and out, and then out and in. You can use a wall or the back of a sofa for balance if you want to, if you're struggling a little bit. Just a few more. Doesn't matter if you forget whether it's inside to outside or outside to inside. As long as you keep moving gently, then that's absolutely fine. Last one. Cool, okay, that's it. Down onto the mats, onto your hands and knees. Belly button towards your spine, and we're going to go opposite limbs, coming up parallel to the floor, nice and controlled, and back down, and then switch sides. If this is a bit difficult, just do one limb at a time. So we're aiming to keep your core as fixed as you can while your limbs are moving. So good for practicing core stability, good core stability. Okay, last one. Good, cool, that's fine. And relax. Okay, now we're going to take we're going to use a wall actually for the next one. So we're going to squat as low as you can comfortably go. We're going to have your left hand to your left foot, right hand comes up towards the ceiling, and then right hand to right foot, left hand comes up towards the ceiling. So we're just using the wall for balance to get a good deep squat position, and then we're rotating your upper spine. Just whatever range of movement you can do as of right now. Remember to breathe. So it's your right foot to your right hand, left hand comes up, left hand to left foot, right hand comes up, one more each side. Okay, and that's it, stand up. Cool, shake that off if you need to. Cool, so then we're going to take a seat. We're going to do a reverse bridge, so feet flat, hands behind you, belly button towards your spine, keeping your shoulders unshrugged, hips up just as far as you can comfortably go, getting those glutes waking up, and a bit of a stretch across your shoulder, just as high as you can comfortably go. Don't force it, it shouldn't hurt. Remember to breathe. Okay, and last one. Good. Cool, it's fine, and relax. And we're going to jump up for the last one before we get jogging. And we're going to go big shoulder circles, going forwards. That's it, as big a movement as you can do. Oh, I'm getting warm already. I know you might be a warm one today. Okay, that's it, nice big circles. Last one forwards, and then we're going to go backwards. bigger movement as you can do, pain-free, nothing should hurt. We shouldn't be getting too many clicks or crunches or anything, hopefully. Otherwise that might be something you need to have a little look at, but as long as it's pain-free, that's the main thing. Last one then. Good, okay, let's go for a little jog. So march on the spot if you're struggling, little jog on the spot if you're able to. So this is what we revert back to. If you can't do an exercise, but you are able to keep moving, if you're really struggling and you need to sit out an exercise or two, then that's absolutely fine as well. But this is what we come back to if you're able to keep moving. So just getting that heart rate up a little bit, getting that blood flowing. Good, okay, 15 seconds rest for you. First exercise is going to be a right split squat. So hip width apart, knee down to the ground, keeping your torso upright. We press, stand back up, we stay on the same knee, we stay in that same position. Away we go. If you're struggling, reduce that range of motion until you're comfortable. You can do whatever you like with your hands to the side, across your chest, out in front of you, whatever is most comfortable for you. If you're finding it a bit easy, pause with your knee touching the mat, but not relaxing at the bottom. Hold that for a few seconds, and then come back up. Straight back down. We're staying with righty, stay on that same leg. Pause, and back up. That's it. Keeping hip width apart. Good long pause, and back up. Good. Okay, lefty, same thing. So I'll show you from the same side. So same thing. So stay hip width apart. Don't come too narrow, otherwise that's going to mess with your balance. We're dropping down again. Knee just to the mat. Away we go. 40 seconds. Again, reducing that range of motion if you need to. Just down to here. If you need to, that's fine. All the way down if you can. Focus on range of movement first before you worry too much about tempo. So if you need to go a little bit quicker, whoops, mind your balance. If you need to go a little bit quicker, then that's fine. Focus on range of movement is the most important thing. And obviously being pain-free, nothing should hurt. Just that slight muscles burning. Pause at the bottom end if you're able to, if you want to make it more difficult. Last one. Oh, good, okay, 15 seconds rest. Right, we're going to do alternating back lunges. So we step back again, hip width apart, knee just behind your heel. We stand back up, we swap legs. Okay, away we go. Again, if you're struggling, reduce that range of motion. If you're finding it easy, we'll add in that little pause, that little hover, and back up. Nice and slow on the way down. Add in that pause, hover. Good. Remember to breathe. So we're keeping your torso upright because we're keeping this on your quads at the moment. Quad focus. That's it. Pause. And back up. Okay, last one. Good. 15 seconds rest. Right. Onto your back on the mat, we're going to do a glute bridge. So now we're working on the posterior chain. So left leg straight, in line with your torso, belly button towards your spine, keeping those shoulders down. Away we go, pushing up. Keep that right heel down as you push up. If this is too difficult, both feet down, and we push up from there. Both feet if you need to. If you can. One leg, so it's righty at the moment. We're sticking with righty. You can pause at the top and don't relax at the bottom. Pardon the pun. Keep that heel down, that right heel stays down. Keep that right heel pulled towards your bum as well. Get those hamstrings working. Good, 15 seconds rest. We're going to do lefty next, so same thing. That right leg stays in line with your torso, so try not to lead up with that leg and then let your hips follow your leg, your torso, your hips. They stay in line. Away we go, 40 seconds. Squeeze up. Again, if that's too difficult, we've got both feet down. You've got a double exercise if you're doing this both feet. Just stay in for as long as you can. Try and do the whole 40 seconds if you can. If you're struggling, 40 seconds will feel like a long time. That's it. Give it a good squeeze at the top. Keep that heel pulled towards your bum. Make sure your hamstrings and your hips are both working. And as high as you can comfortably go. Really extend up. Control it back down. Good, that's it. 15 seconds rest. Right, we've got 5 pulse raises coming up. We're going to do plyometric alternating lunges now. So we're going to be down here, we're going to jump and switch. Okay, away we go. If you're struggling on this one, then revert back to the jog if this hurts your joints, the jog or the march if you need to. But if you're able to, jump in, alternating each one. Just mind not crushing your knee into the mat. Err on the side of caution. We don't want knees crushing into the ground. Remember to breathe. It should get your heart rate up. Bit of a quad burner as well. Good. 15 seconds rest. Should have your heart rate up a bit now. So we're going to do a jog with a rope climb. So an imaginary rope on the side with a rope climb. Okay, away we go, 40 seconds. So on this one, if you're struggling, just reduce the speed and the range of movement. If you're finding it a bit comfortable, then you can increase that to whatever is comfortable for you as of right now. Just try to put that effort in. Remember to breathe. That's it, keep it going. Keep good posture. Just do what you can. Good, 15 seconds rest. Whew. Okay, next one. We're going to do alternating crab toe touches. So hands behind you. So left foot comes up, right hand touches, and then the opposite. Away we go. Again, if you're struggling with this, we're back to the jog for this time, just to keep your heart rate up. Whatever pace is comfortable for you. Again, nothing should hurt. Should just be getting a bit out of breath and feel a little bit difficult. Wants to feel difficult but doable the whole time. Last few seconds then. Good, and down, relax, 15 seconds rest. Next, mountain climber, so press up position, belly button towards your spine, and knees to your chest. Okay, get ready, away we go. Have a go with this one if you can. If you're really struggling, sit it out. If you can, keep moving, jogging on the spot. Give this one a go if you can. Try not to push your hips up too much if you can. Go for whatever pace is comfortable for you. This one's difficult because your chest is under tension, your core's working, and your heart rate's getting high. Good, 15 seconds rest. Right, we've got hammer strike next. Little sit. So as if you've got a big sledgehammer in your hand, up overhead, squat down, keeping your chest up, away we go. So whatever range of movement is comfortable for you, if you reduce it if you need to, and if you're finding it a bit easier, then we can increase that speed and range of movement. And from the front, so up overhead, coming down in that squat position. Good. That's it, keep it moving. Remember to breathe. focus on range of movement before you increase the speed. Good, 15 seconds rest. Right, 5 core exercises coming up. So on your back, bicycle crunches. So difficult version, legs up, opposite elbows, opposite knee. Breathing out. Easier version, feet down. Away we go. Opposite elbows, opposite knee still. Try to bring your elbow to your knee, not the other way around if you can. All the way back down. Before you come back up, but feet up the whole time if you can. Keep that belly button towards your spine. Breathe out as you come up. In on the way back down. Get that twist in. Good, 15 seconds rest. Okay, toe touches, so legs up in the air. Vertical, if you can, or as vertical as you can. Belly button towards your spine, reach up towards your toes, and back down. If you're struggling with this one, feet down, same thing. Slide your hands up your thighs, same movement. As high as you can go. Breathe out as you come up. So we're lifting your shoulder blades up as high as we can. Under control. And back down. If you're able to touch your toes, then that's great. I can't. Not in this position. That's it, keep it going. Squeeze. And stretch. 15 seconds rest, good. Okay. Got leg scissors next, so on your back, belly button towards your spine. Imagine your legs like a pair of scissors, one high, one low, and we switch them round, making sure you're not arching your back. If you're struggling, bend your knees as much as you need to, and then we do the same thing. Do the same movement, keeping your belly button towards your spine. We don't want to arch your back while we're doing this. You can straighten your legs more to create more resistance. So keep that belly button towards your spine. You should feel a lot of tension here with a straight leg. Nice and controlled this one. Good. And relax. Good. 15 seconds rest. It's difficult, that one. Okay, V sit-ups next. So arms overhead. We're going to come up, touch your toes if you can, back down. Okay, away we go. If that's too difficult, we're going to go back to those crunches, slide your hands up your thighs. Back to those ones. Keep moving if you can. We're hammering this core now. Breathe out as you come up, in and away back down. Keep that belly button towards your spine, so reset at the bottom, belly button towards your spine. Breathe out. Keep it under control. One more. Good. 15 seconds rest. Right, we've got dead bugs. So now we're practicing core stability. So belly button towards your spine, we're not arching your back. Tabletop position, opposite limbs coming down to the floor. Away we go. So this is the intermediate version. If you want to make it more difficult, all your limbs at the same time. If you're struggling, we'll just do one. Keep that belly button towards your spine still. So this is the easy version, the easiest version. Making sure we're not arching your back, keeping your core tight. And then that intermediate version again. Opposites coming down. Keeping that core as fixed as you can. Nice one. Good. And relax, 15 seconds. Good. Okay, that's core done. Right, 5 more pulse raises. We're going to get your heart rate back up. So jumping jacks next. Half jacks if you need to. Away we go. So half jacks, just your hands. Hands across your chest if that's easier. If you ladies with big chests might find this more comfortable. But jumping jacks if you can, or reverting back to that jog on the spot if you're able to keep moving. That's it. Just gonna get hurry back up now. Of course, you'll feel like it's got a good workout for those 5 exercises. That's it. Last few seconds then. Good, 15 seconds rest. Right, we're going to do a squat to jumping torso twists. So squat down, twist, twist, squat down, twist, twist. Okay, just do whatever range of movement you can do. So if you're struggling, as low as you can go with twists without the jump, work up to increasing that range of motion, and then slowly until you can feel comfortable with those little twists at the top as well. Okay, from the front, squat, twist. So this one's about speed. So if you're finding it comfortable, go a bit quicker if you can. Last few seconds. Good. 15 seconds rest. Ooh, right. Got shadow boxing, uppercuts. So split stance, twisting your torso, knuckles up towards the ceiling. Whatever range of motion and speed is comfortable for you. Away we go. So we're keeping moving. Get a twist in your torso. Keep that nice and tight. Remember to keep breathing. That's it. Keep it going. Sit it from the side. Last few seconds now. Good, 15 seconds rest. Right, side shuffles with a squat at each end. Okay, go for whatever range of motion you can do. Away we go. So if you're struggling, just shuffle and squat to whatever you can do. If you're finding it easy, nice and quick, a quick squat, fast feet, and a fast, deep squat. So don't compromise on that range of motion on your squat. Drop nice and deep and fast if you're finding it easy. Last few seconds. Good, 15 seconds rest. All right, last pulse raiser. So squat, so vertical, jab, jab. So we squat again, jab, jab, squat, jab, jab. Again, if you're struggling, away we go. Struggling, whatever range of motion you can do is fine. Just do that for now. Increase that range of motion. If you're finding it easy, pick up that pace. So nice and quick. That's what's going to make it more tiring, get you out of breath. It's the speed, but don't compromise on that range of motion. That's it, last few seconds. Good. Right, 5 upper body and core exercises. So we're going to do a walkout to a press up. So fold forward, belly button towards your spine. You're going to walk your hands out into a press up. Walk your hands back in. Okay, away we go. If you're struggling, fold forward. Miss out that press up if you need to. Or jog on the spot if you can't get anywhere close to this exercise yet. Keep your core tight as you're pressing up. Stand back up. Belly button towards your spine, glutes and quads on while we press up, pause. If you want to make it more difficult. Okay, squeeze one more in. Good, quick one, 15 seconds rest. Good, right, a pike shoulder press, so difficult version. Hips up, chest down, forehead to the mat, pause if you want to make it more difficult. Okay, easy version, knees down. Okay, away we go. Knees down, look at your knees, forehead down to the ground or as low as you can go. If you're really struggling, really reduce that range of motion first. Develop that control. Focus on increasing that range of motion so you can get all the way down with a pause. And then to make it more difficult, hips up with a straight leg. You can bend your knees slightly. And then reduce that range of motion. And then slowly build that up. Good. Okay, knees down. Right, we're going to do shoulder tap, so press up position. And we tap your shoulders. If that's difficult, we'll do a hover version, hover plank version with a bent knee. This is the easier version, more difficult version with a straight leg. If you really can't get anywhere near to it, then it's a jog on the spot. Just keep moving if you can. Try not to let your hips come up on this one. Stay in for as long as you can. Keep that core tight, belly button towards your spine. Try not to push your shoulders through. Shoulders back and down. Good, and relax. Good, okay. 2 left, close grip, press up. So focusing on your triceps, hands inside shoulder width, elbows brushing by your thigh, by your side. That's it. Away we go, kneeling version, easier version. Thighs in line with your torso. And push back up. Pause at the bottom to make it more difficult on this version or the straight leg version. So, straight leg version, if it's easy, we pause here, not relax off. Squeeze back up. Squeeze back up. And again. If you start off here and you're struggling, knees down, try to keep going. Pause. Squeeze back up and one more. Squeeze back up, good. You should get a good pump on your triceps, right. Bridge dips to finish, so fingers pointing out to the side, feet flat, we lift your hips up. We lower your bum down to the ground, and we straighten your arms. So keep your hips up, we bend your elbows and straighten them. Bend your elbows and straighten them. Keep your shoulders unshrugged. This is more difficult than it looks when you're tired. Keep that focus on your elbows, on your arms rather, back of your arms. That's it, so we're keeping that focus, back of your arms, bend your elbows, straighten them. Last one, bend your elbows, straighten them. All done. So that should be the back of your arms that you feel that most. Shouldn't hurt your shoulders, that one. Good work, really good work. That was a tough one today. Remember to have a cool down and a stretch. Follow the cool down and the stretching options on the underman section. Follow those. And then another 5 to 10 minutes and you're all done for the day. So good work. Hopefully I'll see you next week. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.